All right. Hey guys, welcome to our crypto stream. Today, I just had to get on the call. I had to get on a live stream. I had to just let you guys know what's happening right now. Because a few weeks ago, I presented talking about this massive liquidation event. All the weak hands in crypto, literally the worst traders, just got sent behind the barn. And every bloody time that happens, you know what happens? That marks the beginning or the end of one stage and the beginning of another one. In other words, all the weak hands just got flushed out, and now the market can begin working higher again. But now I just had to get on a call and let you guys know what's happening right now because I think that there is a generational catch-up trade to be made here, and that's no hyperbole. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm telling you guys what I believe to be true. I think that there is a monster opportunity to be made in crypto right now, and I'm just so excited to share it with you guys. Look, stocks, all-time highs. The S&P 500 right below all-time highs. Speculative growth making three-year highs, breaking out of this mess or breaking out of this base with just such ferocity, such aggression. There is just animal spirits right now, and risk markets just look absolutely fantastic. Well, what's crypto doing? The average crypto is down 60%. What is happening? That is crazy. And let me tell you why. Because cryptocurrencies and stocks, more specifically speculative growth stocks, software, technology stocks, these things are all correlated. Our base case for the last few years has been that cryptocurrencies, and more specifically altcoins, are just more software stocks. People treat them like they're this new exciting thing, and while they are, and the technology is amazing, we just like to keep things simple around here, right? Because we all like to just make money. That's why we're here, and we look at market trends. And from a market trend perspective, these things just all trade the same. Cryptocurrencies just trade like more software stocks. So when I see speculative growth making new three-year highs, stocks at all-time highs, risk appetite is just most definitely bullish. And then I see cryptocurrencies down 60%. That doesn't add up at all. I think that there's a significant dislocation here, and I think that there is a monster opportunity shaping up. Everyone's talking about China, rightfully so. China is squeezing, but no one's talking about crypto. Sentiment is in the gutter. The worst traders just got taken behind the barn in record numbers, and it's just quiet. Nobody wants anything to do with it because it's obviously 60%. It's down 60%. And so I'm looking at that as just a significant opportunity. And it just echoes what I said last time I was talking to you guys, where a significant amount of traders, more specifically the worst traders on the planet, people that are trading futures and have no idea what they're doing, just got taken behind the barn and just got margin called in record numbers. Now, this is a chart with a lot of lines and a lot of moving parts. So I just want to quickly walk through why I think that there is a monster catch-up trade that's about to happen and how I'm going to be profiting off it. So here we're looking at Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency, and this black squiggly line, this messy line, is just tracking the weekly change in open interest. Now, what's open interest? Open interest is just the value of all open positions in the futures market. And now these red zones that I've marked here occur when more than 30% of all values of all value in the futures position gets closed out in less than a week. So in other words, you have a mass exodus away from the crypto markets. And the reason why that exodus is happening is because people got over leveraged and they got over optimistic, and now they're being punished. And it's now our job as traders to kick them when they're down. As shitty as that sounds, that's our job, because why are we here? Why am I here? I'm here to make money, right? I'm here to make money by profiting off these trends, and I'm sure you're here for the same reason. And every single time over the last few years, or ever since futures markets became dominant in crypto, when you had a mass exodus, what happened? The market bottomed. Mass exodus, the market bottomed, worked its way higher, worked its way higher, worked its way higher. This is just such a repeatable pattern. And what we're doing here, guys, is we're simply just profiting and taking advantage of human psychology from people's dumb mistakes, people being over greedy, And so now we're seeing that exact same setup. We had the yen carry trade, Ethereum blowing up, turned sideways, and then broke out higher. I'm My base case is that this is just exactly the same. Are you going to bet that this setup now is going to be different from all these other setups over the past? That's not the bet that I'm making. And so I want to walk through the characteristics of what's happened in the crypto market, and so how we know how we can take advantage and profit off this trend. So this is back in 2024, back in June and May, we had Ethereum mooning and we had open interest. So this black line represents that open interest or the value of opening of all positions in the futures market. And so you had Ethereum here at mooned high with this massive daily candle, a record daily candle, and then you had all of these late buys came in. Then the market corrected, it sold off normally like it does, and it sold off below that moon candle, and then people started leaving the market. Then what happened after that? We had that yen carry trade, we had that crash, that puke, we had all those weak hands capitulate. Look at that massive slump in open interest. That is people getting margin called, liquidated, and being forced out of the crypto market. Then what happened? We had the sideways chop, and then we had the second moon. This is what happens all the time in crypto markets. That puke, sideways chop, and then back to the moon again. I need to think of a name for this. You know, Kenny Glick, our day trading guru, has got a name for the Andy Dufresne pattern, where it's that failed breakout and then the ultimate, okay, pushing out of the sludge, break into new all-time highs. I'm not witty enough to come up with a name for this right now, but I mean, this pattern happens all the time in markets. But you had all of these late buys come in. What happened after all those late buys came in? The market then corrected. But then, unlike this time, people remained in the market because prices were moving down. But the value of opening positions in the futures market was still quite high. And so, what I was writing back then, back a few months ago, was that there was a lot of stubbornness in the market. People were expecting that we were going to go to the moon, that Bitcoin was going to go to 155,000 immediately, and that all these meme coins were just going to explode high and everyone was going to get rich. Now, obviously, that clearly wasn't going to happen with what's happening in the positioning data. And then we got the crash. We got that massive wick. Again, another record candle. This is a market environment where there are just the largest players, largest institutions, right? And so you're going to see more of these squeezes, more of these big candles as we go on, because the players are getting bigger, the players have more conviction. And then what happened here? We had that crash, we had those weak hands capitulate, all of those positions in the futures market not only getting closed out, but the exchange is going, hey guys, you are actually being reckless right now. You don't have enough cash to actually fund your position, so we're going to close it for you. Imagine how demoralizing that is, how wrong you have to be where someone has to close that position for you. It's like going to the bar, right? And going to a bar and then swigging back a lot of alcohol, and then you want to keep drinking, you want to keep having fun, but the bartender's like, sorry guys, you're too intoxicated, get the fuck out of my bar. That's exactly what happened there. Excuse my language, you can tell I'm very passionate about this, right? And so what my base case is going to be is now we're going to see that chop exactly like we did here and back to the moon. Now, the question that I want to put on you guys is, are you going to be these late buyers, or are you going to take advantage of this massive catch-up opportunity that's looming right now? I prefer to be the guy that's early to the party rather than too late and then ends up getting pushed out of the bar. That doesn't sound like fun to me. Because zooming out on this entire thing, right? You see sentiment and positioning so bloody bearish. But look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the one exception. All these meme coins getting obliterated. The president of Argentina launching his own meme coin. Like, what on earth is happening, right? That's just crazy. But look at Bitcoin. This is the signal. This is the largest cryptocurrency. This one is not like the others. It's not down 60% like the average cryptocurrency. It's actually just trading below all-time highs, just like stocks, right? And so this is a really repeatable pattern that happens all the time in markets, where you get that massive breakout and it only hit our target in literally 3 weeks. 3 weeks. This is a 1, 2, 3. This is a 3-year base. 3-year base, but only hit our target in 3 weeks. How crazy is that, right? So to think that we're not going to consolidate here. We're not going to hit this massive 100K level and just back off a little bit, just cool down, catch our breath before the next sprint. I think is a little bit foolish. But now we've seen that unwind in crypto. I think now the trade is that Bitcoin is going to follow stocks at all-time highs. It's going to follow speculative growth. It's going to break out, and 155 is next. And so the question is, are you going to be am I going to be buying Bitcoin over these altcoins? Now, sure, Bitcoin is a clean trade, right? But the altcoins are where the juice is. That's where the alpha is. These things are down 60%, and then Bitcoin's trading essentially at all-time highs. I think that there's a massive dislocation. It's almost like that slingshot that we talk a lot about in markets, right? Where it's almost that holding that beach ball underwater. And if Bitcoin breaks out here, which it looks like it wants to, it's like letting go of that beach ball, and what happens to the beach ball? It just flings into the air, right? And so I think it's just going to be another case of that. And so I really want to talk about this because it's just a significant opportunity that's shaping up. And another opportunity that just came across my desk as well is our discount to our All-Star Charts crypto membership. So joining ASC Crypto today, you get all these research reports that enable you to understand what's happening in the crypto markets. And then also my view about where crypto market's going, whether I'm bullish or bearish or neutral, because I'm not just coming on here just as a permabull, just spouting copium and hopium and just going, man, that these cryptos going to the moon. It's absolutely not that, because there are times where we actually want to be bearish or we want to just be neutral. I was neutral for as soon as Bitcoin hit 100K, okay, it's time to take our foot off the gas because there's a clear level of overhead supply, and the market, as you've seen, has respected that. The average crypto down 60%. How crazy is that, right? And then you also get direct access to me as well as the team. So if you have any questions about crypto, which I'm sure you do because this is an exciting, but at the same time, a complex asset class, you can reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you guide you through that journey. So the deal that we have here today is to save 25% on a monthly membership. So that's $187 a month, down from $249. Now, with this opportunity that I'm talking about in the altcoins and crypto and this massive catch-up trade, you can make that 10 times over in just a single trade with how these altcoins trade, with how volatile they are, how much alpha there is within these names. So you can sign up below. So if you exit this video, there's a sign up area below. But the best thing of all, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. And so if for any reason you don't like how I approach crypto markets, you don't like my goofy accent, I don't blame you. I get a lot of slack for that. Obviously JC and the rest of the team are based in the States. I'm in New Zealand, and so my accent is a little bit goofy, and sometimes JC just asks me to do an American accent a lot. I'm still working on that. It's not great, by the way. But if for any reason whatsoever you don't like the service and it's just not right for you, you can cancel, and there's no risk at all. 30-day money back guarantee. So we'll leave it at that, and I really appreciate you guys joining me today. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. And so if you have any questions whatsoever, reach out. But I'm happy that you guys spent the time to be with me today. Thank you.